Hello, welcome to Simcha, a celebration of life. I'm your host, Nikki Wellman. Oudtshoorn is one of South Africa's most interesting Jewish historic centres. So vibrant was this community that it was named, with some degree of exaggeration, Little Jerusalem, or Yerushalayim Bedrom Africa, Jerusalem of South Africa. A large community of Jews, primarily from Lithuania, immigrated to Oudtshoorn and made a huge contribution to the worldwide marketing of ostrich feathers.
When I was young, I immigrated from Russia far away to earn my living in this land and perhaps a happier day. And after many wanderings, buying from Old Kedron, I came to Oudtshoorn Valley Fair to try my luck met feathering. From Welgedag to Eiselsjacht, I cooped up all the primes. My profit was onverwacht. Those were good old times.
And this is the story of that generation. They were unbelievable. They came to a country where they didn't know the language even. And they had to start up. It's when you think of what they went through to get here, to start up a new life, it's remarkable, absolutely remarkable.
My name is Avraham Moshe Kaplan. I was born here in this unique community in Oudtshoorn in 1935. And my two friends next to me, Mr. Jack Klaas and Jeffrey Wilk, we grew up as babies together. We're all 75 and we're still together.
My great-grandfather came here from Lithuania, and my great-grandmother, they settled here. He studied, he liked to study. I think my great-grandmother ran the business, and they had plenty of children. And my grandfather was in business here for many years. He and my father and his brother were together. They went into the business. And many years later, a cousin of mine and myself went into the business.
I asked my father, you must have landed at some port. You must have come in with some boat, really to land. He didn't know. And I told him, how did you land up in Oudtshoorn? He couldn't tell me either. So I don't know.
But I think most people came because of the ostrich, the boom.
Most probably.
The Wilks, the two brothers, came out here in roughly 1905. They sent money back to Lithuania. They couldn't believe it. They were sending money every 2 months, which they were working for a year where the money was rolling. And the Wilks were here, the two brothers, Jacob and Harry. And my dad and Daniel and Morris and his mom and dad went to America. And then they also came out here in 1994. But it was because of the ostrich feather boom.
The feather boom that brought everybody here, and there used to be trading here. They used to go out on the roads and go from farm to farm. They were all smoser. My father and his partners, they were all smoser. They used to go from farm to farm and buy up feathers, and then they used to come to town. Friday, everybody used to be in town. Saturday they were preparing for Shabbat. And they used to trade. 1 kilo of feathers, or 1 pound of feathers you could buy a farm with. It was wonderful. And people became millionaires here overnight, and people went bankrupt here overnight. When the women stopped using the feathers for fashion, for the hats, then the whole market collapsed. And then people started moving away here. And the others there were shopkeepers here, they remained. And
farmers.
And a lot of them became farmers here.
My grandfather was a watchmaker. And he bought this farm in 1932 after the Olifers went bankrupt. And I'm third generation. I've got 3 sons. And the one's working in Cape Town. And the middle pups at Stellenbosch, and the Laatlamiki is 11 years old.
I met Jack in Port Elizabeth, and I've been here now in December. It will be 48 years that we married. When I got here, there were 100 families, 100 Jewish families, and now there's 16 left. We did, I think like most people did, we got involved in all the Jewish activities. We joined the Union of Jewish Women, we joined the Herzl Designer Society, and we belong to non-Jewish organizations as well. The cerebral palsy, the cancer, we got involved all over.
You see the top shop over there is where Wilk Brothers, where the Wilk family lived when they started out. And eventually they had the store here. Across the road here is a church ground where they had Nachmal. They came in once a month here, and they came in with their ox wagons, and they spanned out, and they lived here for a couple of days probably, and went to this beautiful church over here. And then the Wilk brothers would, in their retail store, would serve these people. And this is where it virtually all began.
From 600 families, it dwindled to about 100 families in 1960. From 600, and now it's... So you know what they called us? We were the Jerusalem of South Africa. But now, the Kleine Jerusalem from Drom Africa, and now all that's remained is the Kleinigheid. The Kleinigheid is still remained here.
16 families, and we're still keeping going.
We still got a minion every Monday, every Friday, and all the Yom Tovim. We get them together, and our doors are still open.
We're very happy to
we're very happy
with Rabbi Meisels. Comes and does shchita for us a few times a year, so we're very, very pleased about that. And then we have Susan Friedman and Deborah Herman that help with the Chayda. So we have a reasonable community running, and we've got a wonderful chairman, Clifford Miller. We're very happy with him. He doesn't know it. He's going to stay in another 10 years.
We came here mainly for the children's sake, to let our children grow up in the country, and it was good. It was good that we were here. I think country children have just got something a little special about them.
They have. No, they definitely have.
And they also learn to be close. The community is very close, and if there's a simcha, everybody takes part. If there's anybody has bad news, everybody's there for them. It's so nice to be in a close community.
Well, the heart's always been in Oudtshoorn. I was away at boarding school, and the Jewish community in Oudtshoorn is different, slightly different to the rest of the country. There was plenty of farmers. They've all got old. Their kids have moved to Australia, and most of them have retired. I think we only 4 farmers left. Well, my boys are lucky because I'm the only one with boys. The rest have got daughters, so they could marry into the other families and own the whole of Oudtshoorn, farming-wise. I'm only joking.